Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me, your guy, with a fake Indian accent. So, it has been ages since I did a video. Well, it's because I have work. I was imprisoned by my wife. Oh, it could be many reasons, but the main reason is procrastination. Hope you understand that. Anyway, without further ado, let's go into the video. So today we are going to build a budget desktop PC. PC means a personal computer. Okay, so let's dive into it. Okay, to build any desktop PC, first you need a few things. The things, ingredients like cooking soap. You have chili powder, you have garlic, you have onions. You chop them up and then you put it in a pan. It's the same thing here. A few ingredients that you need to build your desktop PC. Okay, so first thing first, let's start with the motherboard. Okay, here I have a motherboard that I purchased for $8 only in a carousel. It came with a cooler. I will show you the cooler in case somebody asks me, how did you buy it for $8? Let me show you something. Let me show you something that will amaze you. Hold on. Aha. See this listing here? Socket 1155 Mobo Asus Maximus 4 Genie Z for $10. But the uncle was very good, very nice. He gave me $8 for this mother. Two Asus can power on and pause but stuck at BIOS recovery mode. That is very easy to do. I just flashed a new updated BIOS and DIMM's 1 and 2 slots working, 3 and 4 not working. Eventually, after I flashed the BIOS, everything started to work. So there you go. First thing first, motherboard. Once we have the motherboard, I'm sorry, we'll move on to the next item. Jeez. CPU cooler. Okay. CPU cooler. This looks a bit dusty. I tried to clean it as much as I can. A CPU cooler. This came with the $8 deal. Okay, that was a good deal. CPU cooler. The CPU. Without the CPU, nothing can. Yeah, I have an Intel i7 3770 processor. Okay. This processor, I didn't go with the 3770K because I have enough Ks from my wife's text message. Honey, I need to buy this. And then she replies me with the K. So I don't need K in my life because it only gives me a maximum 8% extra performance. 3770 will do. So i7 3770 CPU. Okay, enough with the Ks. Okay. And then you need RAMs. Okay. Yeah, I have one kit of 1866 megahertz DDR3, 16 GB of RAM in total, and here I have 8 GB total for 2133 megahertz RAM DDR3 as well. Okay, you want to know what type of RAM your motherboard supports? Download the manuals. Look at the manuals. Read the manuals. Do not ask me or do not copy me. Your RAM is compatible or not incompatible. Look at the user's manual. So you need RAMs. And then what else do you need? Oh, you need this. A power supply. Okay. You need power supply, of course. So this came. Oh, hold on. I haven't told you about how I found a desktop PC near a trash can. Yeah, a few months back, I found a fully working system in the void deck, like somebody left it there. It came with a case, a good motherboard, i5 CPU, and it is also a LGA 1155 socket. But initially it did not boot up, so I thought it was the power supply. So I went to buy a new power supply and tested it out. Oh, it still didn't work. So what I found out is I removed the CPU and found the bent pins on CPU socket. So for that system, I still have it here, but I want to upgrade, so I won't be needing that. So let me go and get that system. As you can see, this is what I found. The DDR3 RAM, CPU, i5. So this was originally what I found. Just a bent socket CPU pins. I unbent it and it came back to life. And I sold off my new power supply. So this is not bad. This is not bad. This power supply is quite good, I think so. It is an iGo G6. I'm not so sure what it says. 600 watts or 700 watts. I'm not sure. I can't read Chinese. Sorry. And get a good power supply. Okay. This is sufficient enough for me. So, an iGo G6 power supply. Okay. You need a power supply to supply your electrical components such as the motherboard, graphic cards, and other peripherals, and also your hard disk. Oh, moving on. The next item you need, the next ingredient I shall say, get a hard disk drive. Yeah, hard disk drive. So this is a Toshiba 1 TB hard disk drive, and this is a Crucial MX500 SSD. I'm gonna be installing OS here, and this I will use as a storage device. Yeah. So hard disk drive. What else do you need? Yeah, some fans. Okay, I bought this brand new. As you can see, still in the box. So I'm going with some RGBs. Yeah, Indians, they like something colorful. Yeah, we like colors of rangoli. Lights up our life like a lamp. Okay, so these are some case fans. This is the fan for my CPU cooler, which I'm going to mount on later on. So fans fans. Yeah, you need fans. What else do you need? Ah, most important part, the graphic card. As you can see, this came with the PC that I found. It's a GTX 770. It works. It's a 2 GB model, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's a 2 GB model, a bit rusty here and there, but it is what it is. Found it free, so I can't complain. So you need graphic cards. You can do a decent gaming. Yeah. So what else do you need? Oh, yeah, before I forget, keyboard and a mouse. Okay, not the one running in your kitchen. This is an actual optical mouse. Yeah. So keyboard, mouse, and last but not least, it is the case. I need to play all days so that I can put the case in front of you. As you can see, this is my case. Already got the fans installed inside here to save me some time. And this case has a tempered glass. So this is what I found, like, wow, like somebody just throwing the entire system away just because they bent the CPU socket pins. Oh, it is a very sad. Oh, it is a Cooler Master case. I'm not so sure what model it is, but it looks great. It has this separate compartment here for the power supply to slide in. It looks cleaner. I mean, you can make a cleaner build with this type of PC case. Okay, I think that's all. That's what we need for the ingredients. Yeah. So let's start the building process. Okay, let's start the building process. Yeah. So the first thing first. Yeah. First thing first. This is your CPU. Okay, can you see this this arrow here? Let me zoom it out. Okay, this arrow will align with the arrow on the motherboard, so that you can install your CPU in the correct alignment. Yeah. Okay, see, so be gentle. Yeah, on the motherboard itself there's a dot, you can see here. This arrow must align with this dot. That's all. It is simple. Even a baby can do that. So align the CPU perfectly there. Okay, be gentle with it. Yeah. Gentle. Okay, so once it's aligned, you can see it's nicely aligned. Just lock the tab, and then use a thermal paste. This is Cooler Master. Don't know what it is. Just a thermal paste, and just squeeze in. Okay, that will do, because thermal paste will eventually spread out. Yeah, so I'll be doing it this way. Okay, a bit more. Okay, that's all. A bit of thermal paste. And then drop in your CPU cooler. Okay, drop in your CPU cooler. As you can see, that stand points are already mounted. So drop in your cooler, align it, and I'll teach you a trick that nobody teaches you. When installing this type of cooler, make sure you tighten it balanced. Yeah, okay, just say I'm tightening here first, and then I should tighten here. Okay, you don't want to end up tightening in one location only, because you will bend the cooler mounting. So balance it out. Yeah, diagonal way. Yeah, star way, crisscross, whatever you call it. Whenever you are tightening your electronics or tightening something, even you are going to top your, what do they call that? Yeah, the head gaskets for your car. Yeah, do it in a balanced way. Yeah. So once it's tight, just leave it. Okay, balance. Okay, it's tight here. Let's see whether it's tight there. Okay, it's tight there. And last but not least, let's tighten here. Okay, so double check whether everything is fully tightened, and then you can move on to install the fans. Okay, so you might want to double check the spacings. Yeah? Once you have tightened it, look at the spacing. Is it even or not even? Okay, so for me it looks evenly tightened, so I don't need to worry. And then what you do next is just slide in the CPU fan. Okay, all CPU fans come in directions. Okay, even your case fans come in directions. So in case you have an arrow here showing you that the airflow is going in from here, and then this fan is rotating anti-clockwise or something like that. So for this fan, unfortunately, I cannot find the arrow here. I can find the arrow, only one arrow. It should be the direction. So in case you don't know the airflow, okay, this is the front of the PC. So air gets sucked in from here and then goes out from here. So remember, we need to make sure it is one direction, because you don't want your case fan to be blowing in air here, and then you have your cooler fan trying to blow the air out here. So it's not efficient. Make sure everything is in one direction. I know you like the pen, I hate it, but it is what it is. So let's slide in the cooler. Yeah, let's slide in the cooler fan. I mean, the cooler is already installed, so I'm just gonna mount this cooler fan here. Just slide it down. Ooh. Okay, okay, somewhere there, a bit more. Okay, I think that should be just nice. So on this motherboard there are a few connectors. As you can see, there's one called CPU OPT. I think that is called CPU option, and CPU fan. So I will just plug these 4 pin into CPU fan. Yeah, so just plug it in. this will go to the controller for the fan, uh, RGBs. Yeah, so just leave it like that, and then we'll move on to installing the ramps. Okay, so the red slot I will put in the red RAM, and the black one I will put the black RAM. Haha, I'm just kidding. I'm putting a higher frequency RAM. This is a 2133 into this red slot, because this red slot is a higher bandwidth or something like that. Just refer to your manual and see which one is compatible for your motherboard, which RAM. So I'm putting the higher speed RAMs here on the red slot. So I just push it in. Oops, I'm doing it the wrong way. See, you have to be very slow. See this notch here? Align it with the notch on the motherboard. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think so you can see that. Okay, red slots. Yeah. So let me bring the motherboard here so that you can see. So just slide it in. Slide the next one in. And then slide the next one in. And then last but not least, slide your last RAM in. So once everything is secured, let's test the build first before we can even continue to install this into the casing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, as you can see, please rate my setup. So it's not complete yet, but I want to test this motherboard, CPU, RAMs for any alarms, errors before I continue to proceed to install it, and just to find out there's something wrong with this system. So in order to test it out, I have the motherboard ATX 24 pin connector plugged in here at the front of the motherboard, and the CPU, and for the CPU there are like 8 pins here, 12-volt connector. Just plug it in, and then you just press start here. Once you press the start, you can see everything boots up, and I have studied the manual for this. So apparently A0, I'm not so sure what is A0. I will just press 0 again. If I'm not wrong, if the system doesn't detect any bootable device, it will give you an error of D7, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there you go. So the system is working fine. The fans are spinning, as you can see. So this board, this motherboard with everything connected, is ready to go inside the casing. Yeah, so let's put this into the casing, and then we'll move on from there. Yep. Oh, there's an error 34. I think 34 is the one that is having the alarm of a bootable device issues. I'm sorry. Yeah. So anyway, just refer to the motherboard's manual to get more details on these LED lights, the numbers and what they mean. Yeah. I can't be solving your everyday problems for you. I do have a lot of problems. Yeah. So once it's tested, let's put it inside the cage. Yeah. So now in front of me, I have a case. So I already installed the IO shield here. Okay. It only goes in one direction. Okay. Not bent. Oh, and as you can see, the case fan, it also has the logo here, right? So air will go from here to here. So case fan is used to exhaust out all the air. Yeah. So IO shield, install your IO shield, and then get your motherboard. Where is it? Your motherboard, and then in case if you are a noob, you don't know how to install this. Just look at the IO seal. Just look at the components here. You can only install this in one way. You cannot install this portion over here, right? Common sense, right? So just drop this and make sure there are no wires pinched in. Like when you are installing, no wires underneath the motherboard and so on. So let's make sure everything lines up. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's lined up. It's lined up. Okay. Let me look at the back. Yeah, somehow lined up. Not so perfect, but it will do. So once it's lined up, okay. Once it lined up, we can tighten this. Yeah. So I have fancy screws here. Well, I'm back after installing all the screws to mount the motherboard. Yeah, should have used the normal screw instead of trying to turn this thing, which is very irritating. So once you have mounted the motherboard inside the case, don't forget to connect the chassis fan to the connector, that respected connector on the motherboard. Yeah. So you can monitor all these fan speeds in the BIOS computer later on. Yeah. So let's continue with installing the graphic cards. Okay. So first thing first, do you see a notch here? It should not be in the lock position. It should be open like it is. Right, and you can also see the speed. This says X60 and this says X8. So obviously I'm gonna put my graphic card in the slot that is higher, X16. So just slot it right in there. It only goes one way. And be gentle with it. Yeah. Oops. So once it's in, it will self-lock. Yep, it will self-lock, and then you can just tighten it up. See, I'm using the fancy screws again. So So just tighten up. Okay, and then we can move on to the next thing, which is installing the power supply. So I'll be installing the power supply from the back. Yeah. So what is power supply? Obviously this is the back, right? So there's a fan here. Okay. So this fan should it be facing up or should it be facing down? So if you can see the laptop, I mean the case has these edges here. So the purpose is to suck the air in and exhaust the air out from here. So how do I install it? Again, one direction, not the bend, it is one direction. So my fan will face downwards like this. Yeah. So it is facing downwards and I install it inside this way so that I can suck the air in from downwards and exhaust it out. Yeah. So just slide the power supply in. It's very messy. I'll be doing a simple cable management. So once it's fixed, just tighten it up. This time I'm gonna use actual screws. Once that is done, you need to bring a few cables to the front. That's what cable management means. So this one goes to the motherboard, and these little things go to your hard disk. Yeah, this one will go to hard disk. And this goes to your graphic cards, 6 and 8 pins, and this will go into your CPU connection, the 8 pins, 4. Yep. So that's about it. Once I've connected that, I will be back. Yeah. It's a time-consuming process, just to mount these cables, do cable tie, do some cable management. I'll be back so I can show you the actual cable management. Yeah. Anyway, between, I forgot to inform you. Oh, this is the controller for the RGBs. Yeah, the controller. Yeah. I'll be back. I'm back. After doing some serious cable management, I think I've done it quite well. So, let me recap what I did. Installed the graphic cards, installed the graphic cards power supply connector, which is 6 and 8 pin, installed the 24 pin ATX connector, which powers your motherboard, obviously. Installed a 4 plus 4 equivalent to 8 pin 12 volt CPU connector, okay. And then I installed the chassis fan to the connector here. As you can see, it's a chassis fan. It is labeled. Everything in this motherboard is labeled. Very good. And then over here, you can see that I installed the front audio connector. Okay, this goes all the way to the front of the casing. And over here, I installed the reset switch, power switch, the power LED, the hard disk LED. Everything is from the front panel. It's installed here. It is labeled as well. And then I hooked up two SATA connectors down here, okay, for the hard disk. Okay, connect the SATA connector to your SSD and your hard disk drive. So what I did is, since I got no space in the cage, this is a free case, right? So it doesn't have the deck that holds the hard disk drive. Only one deck, only one. Out of the four, I only got one. So I use some double-sided tape and stick this SSD inside there, and then just mount it on the surface. So let's see where's my actual hard disk drive for the storage is. Don't get sucked. This is the cable management, the best I can do. Okay, if you can do better, then that is good for you. So this is the RGB controller, the power connector, the interface bar. And then this is my hard disk drive, okay, for storage. 3.5 inch SSD is mounted at the front, and that's about it. That's how you do cable management. Even though mine is a bit lazy, yours can be better, okay. Mine is to secure this, you find all this like what is that, it comes in all electronics, you just twist them up and then stick it. I don't have time to use cable ties. I think this will do, okay. And then as you can see, I ran a power connector to the SSD here and a power connector to the hard disk drive here, okay. So now once you've connected everything, just plug in and see, and make sure you double confirm the configuration. Don't plug in the wrong connector, okay. So I'm going to test this, okay. Hopefully nothing blows, and hopefully it puts up as per normal, okay. The moment of truth, okay. Let me connect this here. Oh, I see some power light there. As you can see, the starter reset is already on. So let me press go. Wait a minute. Since we connected the front panels, why don't we test the front panels? Okay. So the front panel connector is here. Let me press the power button. Ooh, look at that, baby. Look at that. Oh, look at all those colorful lights illuminating your life. Oh, daddy. Look at that. The fans is a bit noisy though, but everything works. Let's see. Ooh, it went into D7. Okay, so the next thing is to fix back the case's glass, and then we'll boot up into the software, I mean the OS. I won't be teaching you how to install the OS. Check out my other links, my other videos, which I already give you some tips on how to install the OS for your hard disk drive. So everything is connected. So I'm happy with how the RGB setup turned out to be. Okay. So I will go into the OS and I'll run some benchmarks like Passmark and what do you call that, Cinebench. Okay, and then I'll update with the score of this system. Okay, so I'll be back. And at the end of the video I will do some price reveal. Okay, that's all. Price reveal. Yeah, tune for it. Wait for it. Okay. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our video. So, how much did I pay for this build? Price reveal. I hope you guys like it. Hold on, let me zoom it in. Okay, let me zoom it in. Okay, so for this build, it's a price is budget build. So first we have a CPU i7 3770 without the case. Okay, because I hate case. Okay, so it is $50 Sing dollar with the motherboard and the cooler, which cost me $8. That is great deal, the best deal so far. And as for the RAM, I have two 4GB 2133 megahertz and two 8GB RAM rated at 1866 megahertz, which cost me around $80. 60 for the 8GB module and 20 for the 4GB modules. Okay, so total of 24 GB RAMs. Yeah. So case, CPU, fans is all RGB. Remember, kids, we all love RGBs. Hold on. This is a new tripod of mine. It's not so stable. So it is $96. Surprisingly, I spent a lot for this, right? I could have just gotten myself a new GTX 1060 card, but it is what it is. I love colors, so spending $96 there. And as for the storage device, SSD plus the hard disk drive, I spent around $124. So graphic cards plus the case plus the power supply unit is from the dumpster. Yes, you heard that right, from the dumpster. So all this I got for free. So the total cost of my budget bill is $358. How did it perform? I would say it has a decent performance. In future, maybe I'll get a GTX 1660 if the price ever goes down. So that would pump up the what do you say, the performance, I guess. So today is Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoy the day with your loved ones, and I hope you like this episode of Do It Yourself. I'm your guy, the fake Indian accent. Until I see you again, happy Valentine's Day. So for those without Valentine, don't worry, I will just leave it here. So my wife bought me this. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for all the love, toys, and letting me bully you. See, love Simba. This is actually my dog. My dog sent me a Valentine's Day gift. So it's a Macallan, 12 years old. I will close this video, edit this video, and I'll post it to you. Anyway, take care, have fun, do it yourself. Okay, you might do a better build than mine. Yeah, if you're good at sourcing parts, or if you are more knowledgeable than me. Okay, so don't worry, do it yourself. Everything is possible. Okay, adios, bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain